Hello everyone, in this video I'll be showing you an accursed corrupted build guide in Baldur's Gate 3. This is a modded class made by Gunk Monk and it just recently got released on console, so I figured I'd do another build guide. I previously covered the possessed, but we'll be going over the corrupted here today. So with the accursed, you get your dark side, so melee weapon attacks deal an additional 1d8 of necrotic damage until long rest. And then we also have the stigma. When channeling your dark side, you ignore resistance to necrotic damage, so that extra damage is ignoring the target's resistances, which is huge since there's so many things that resist that type of damage. Now, this is going to be a charisma based class, although we don't do a whole lot of spell casting. I think that the best way to go around this is strength's going to be the main stat, but if you're using mods, you may have the cheater's ring to be able to get strength potions, and that way we can dump strength and use the strength potions to keep that high. So this would be the normal stat spread, or somewhere's around like this normally, but if you have the cheater's ring mod, we can dump our strength entirely and go in on our dexterity, bringing that up there, and then we can put the rest of the points to make sure that we get wisdom and intelligence saves. So two ways to build it, your choice, and then take skill proficiencies. Deception and intimidation are the two best for this build that fit thematically. Now we have a decent bit of health, and I'll be covering the full build here. So level 2, we get the Delay the Inevitable, which uses the Delay the Inevitable charge. Does a 1d8 plus 2 healing, so you can use this as a bonus action to keep yourself alive for longer. And you can now delay the inevitable more times for long rest. We also get ourselves a fighting style, and I recommend defense. Great weapon fighting is nice too to reroll damage die, but defense actually gives you the best benefit out of all of the fighting styles. Just that +1 armor cost is actually huge. And for our subclass, we're going to take the Corrupted, which gives us proficiency bonuses doubled for intimidation checks, and in addition to this we also get a bonus action Unholy Bile. Suffer 3 necrotic damage and spit upon a foe, possibly blinding them and instilling them with fear. So that's pretty nice for a bonus action. The Possess, which I previously did a video on, has a command spell, but it makes you take damage but also inflicts damage to the target. The Corrupted has this bonus action Bile attack. At level 4 we get another feat, so you can go ability score improvement. You can take up your strength, or if you want to boost your dexterity for armor class, you can go that route there. At level 5, we get ourselves the extra attack, and we get Dark Drift, which is tougher, makes you take 5 necrotic damage and doubles your movement speed and prevents opportunity attacks. So that's pretty nice because you can use that to move around. It does use a bonus action and makes you take damage, but it can be nice to get in position. Because of the Bad Blood, your blood is poisonous to others. When a creature hits you with a melee attack, you become poisoned for the rest of their turn. That's huge because poison will give disadvantage on attack rolls, so they're much less likely to hit you. When dealt damage, prevent all damage to be dealt and immediately suffer 7 necrotic damage instead. That's a nice little subclass feature because necrotic damage is going to be a little bit better than maybe if you get taken some other type of damage. Delay the Inevitable charge increase here, but this is nice because you can, if you were to take like 50 damage, you would instead just take 7, which is really good. We'll take another ability score improvement, take up dexterity or strength if you didn't use strength potions. And then on our level 9 here, we get ourselves the Ever Forward. Your movement speed increases by 4.5 meters when using Dark Side. And when below half health, your armor class increased by 2 and a +2 bonus to attack rolls, so a higher hit chance there. At level 10, we get Unmend, which has 3d8 necrotic damage. Unleash the foul humors rotting within your body, dealing necrotic damage, and this lasts for 2 turns, and uses a Delay the Inevitable charge, so that's cool. Level 11, we get ourselves Desperation, suffer 11 necrotic damage and make it a weapon attack. So yes, we do get 3 attacks like the fighter does, but it comes at a cost. And finally, we get another feat. I think +5 to initiative's huge. Savage Attacker. If you want to go with a Great Weapon, you can go with Great Weapon Master. So a few choices there, or you can take another ability score improvement if you really want to. But what this is going to look like, you see, we don't have a lot of skills, but we're going to make the most of them. So we got ourselves an 18 armor class. I'll put actual armor on here so that we can get an accurate description of what this will look like. So with the Armor of Agility, we give ourselves a 26 armor class. This is using with a weapon here, like the Baldur Giants there. But if you had a shield, you can get it up to 29 armor class. And then we also got the Ring of Protection, Boots Protection, and Cloak of Protection, just because we need all the survivability we can get. Mask of Soul Perception, although you can swap that out for something else. And I like the Helldust Sculpture +1 to spell attack rolls, but you can go with best available gauntlets, whatever you got. And you can even go with the Frost Giant gauntlets to set your strength to 23 if you didn't want to use this. So pretty strong. I'm also using Baldur Giant Slayer with a strength potion to maximize the amount of damage that we can deal, and gives you advantage on large, huge, or gargantuan foes. And we got the Giant's form, so I'll show you what this ends up looking like in combat so you can get a feel for what this can do. So I'll apply haste to myself so you get an idea of what this can do under ideal circumstances. We have 168 health. There's 161 health, so we actually have a decent bit of health. We can't use dark side until we get into combat, but it deals a good amount of extra necrotic damage. So we'll go in, bonus action. This should probably be your first action all the time, because this will also give you a nice bit of bonuses. So additional damage, gain resistance to all damage types except radiant, and suffer 12 necrotic damage at the start of each turn. So we want to get in and get damaging. So we also have our unmend here, which can do a nice bit of damage, but we're just going to go in and attack. Wow, that hit our 23, 14, 4, and 5. Unfortunately can't make it there, but you can use, if you had a bonus action, you can suffer necrotic damage and then move an additional few meters there. But we can go with the unmend, which will do poison damage here in an area, and that took them out and created a poison surface. So we'll just wait here, let them come to us. So this, again, you take damage at the start of your turn, so you want to get in and start damaging as quickly as possible, because otherwise you're going to be in a world of hurt. Because you can see there, we took our necrotic damage, and we'll pass through here just to get right up in her face, saved on the simple toxin. You can also go with the unholy bile. You can spit out, blinding them and instilling them with fear. And I guess I also have the giant form, so this is from the weapon, which is fun. So I like to use this just because having a huge accursed enemy here just feels right. So we're going for our weapon attack, 28, 16, and 2. Pretty good. And then this should finish them. Yeah, it did 29, 18, and 5. So we're pretty strong, and we got a lot of movement speed, so we can literally run right in there. And we got a few bonus action attacks, so we can go with desperation and make that extra attack if we need to, or we can spit up the unholy bile, and this can potentially blind them. They saved on it, but they are afflicted with a simple toxin, so that's fine. We'll just let them attack us. That's okay. He attacked and jumped away. I could attack. He's taking damage from the simple toxin. I guess we'll go with this necrotic attack again. I don't want to finish him off just yet. I just want to showcase this a little bit further. You can see he's poisoned here, so we also have our end dark side if you need to. If you find that you're getting low on health, you can go that route. He attacked and missed and jumped again to get out of the poison surface, but we're continuing to take that damage over time, so that's one thing you got to keep in mind, the dark side. So I guess I'll just enter. I want him to attack, so you can see he got poisoned because he attacked us, so now he has disadvantage on his attack rolls. So that's really one of the biggest benefits, is whenever you can apply that to them and then take them out with that, it hits in a huge area. 39. Oh, he survived that. That's fine. We can just follow up with another attack here, and boom, finished him off. So yeah, you're a weapon attacker, but you also have the ability to get extra attacks in. You get the dark drift, increasing your movement speed. It's a nice blend of some things from the rogue, some things from the fighter, but it comes at a cost. So the Accursed is a fun class, poisoning people with the corrupted subclass. This mod, again, made by Gunk Monk. Go check it out. It's now available on consoles. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Hit the subscribe button below if you haven't already, and I'll see you all in the next video.